This is Matt Berger with the Tufts Daily. I'm here with head basketball coach at Tufts, Bob Sheldon. And Coach Sheldon, this year, 15-5 start, 5-2 in the conference. Have you been pleased kind of with the way the season's gone so far?
I have been. Coming into the season, we knew we had a good team. One thing we questioned was their mental toughness. And, you know, to win games, there's kind of close games, there's kind of like what we call an X factor. Simon Cowell, Simon's a big man. And we're starting to get that. We're getting a swagger. We know we can win. And last night we had a big win in overtime, and we just gutted it out. And we're adding that with the talent we have, and I think we're going to go places.
And this year you got off to a 7-3 non-conference start. Do any of those wins kind of stick out as early, kind of big ones for you guys?
You know, we won the Big Four tournament. I'm sure everybody that sees this knows who that is. But it was the first time we've won it. It's been in existence for 3 years. And we beat Babson at the time, who was 7-0. In the semifinals, and then we beat Salem, who was 6-1 at the time, at their place to win it. So that was a big win that kind of got us going. But on the other side, we had two losses that, you know, were really might haunt us. We lost to Regis in double overtime and Plymouth in overtime. And I don't think we lose those games now. I think we've grown as a team as the season's gone. And, you know, so it was a good non-conference to get us ready for what's coming up.
And then you finally kind of get a signature win at the beginning of the NESCAC season, going to Williams. Now 16 in the country in D3. And what did that win kind of do for the team's confidence?
That was huge because I believe at the time they were 7th in the country. I think they were 11-1 and only had one loss. That was a crazy loss. And you know, to go there into Williams and beat them, that was the first time they've lost a regular season NESCAC game in 2 years. They went undefeated 2 years in a row in the regular season. And then to go in there the first game and really get, like you said, a signature win was huge. Huge for our confidence. Huge. You know, for people that are supporting us, it was a great win.
And the guy that kind of led the way against Williams was freshman guard Bennett Ferris out of Essex Junction, Vermont. He had 23 points. As your sixth man, has he kind of done a good job of stepping into that role?
He's done a great job. I mean, I think he's the best sixth man in New England, or he might be tied with James Long. But you know, Bennett's just grown into a spot, and he had 23, he had 19 in the second half. And I think he had 9 in a run that we went on. 12-0 run, and he had 9 of those. And you know, he's just a big game player, and you know, he's bought into the system. He just does everything. He was Mr. Vermont, basketball Mr. Vermont, and Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Vermont as a senior. You know, he rebounds, he defends, he's long, he scores. He's shooting 45% from threes. He is like the whole package.
And then talk about your other freshman guard from Westport, Massachusetts, C.J. Moss. What does he kind of bring to the table? C.J.
Moss is bringing on. He's right now playing the best as a 2 guard. He can handle the ball. He was a point guard, you know, his whole life. And we came here, we asked him to change, and you know, he's moved over to the 2. We tell him he's just a 1 playing in the 2, and that confuses him. But anyway, he does a great job because he can handle the ball. You know, he can help us with presses. He's one of the few guys on our team that really can create his own shot. You know, he can break a guy down and hit a pull up or dish it off, and he's been a welcome.